So, Stu, I find this a little bit frivolous, but not really. I also find it incredibly important because what is the thing that I've said I'm looking for that would happen before Civil War?
It's amazing that you can ask these questions out of nowhere, and I think I know where you're going.
Yeah.
It's the guy who was caned in the House?
In the Senate.
Thank you.
Yes. Charles Sumner, a senator,
Sumner.
He's standing in the well of the Senate, and he says, basically, neither the Whigs or the Democrats, Republicans didn't exist. Neither party is serious about, you talk a good game on slavery, Whigs, but you're not going to do anything. And the South and the Democrats are sleeping with the whore of slavery. And a congressman from the South heard about it, walked into the Senate, walked down the aisle, went to the well where he was speaking. He had a very heavy cane with a brass end on it, and used it as a baseball bat and nearly beat this guy to death. Sumner never really fully recovered, and that guy, just like today, the guy who hit him walked off. He hit him so hard he broke the cane. The only reason why he didn't kill him is because he was able to crawl under a desk where the guy couldn't hit him in the head anymore. That guy was never charged, never questioned, never stopped. And the Democrats, because they were so pro-slavery, the Democrats, a couple of weeks afterwards, actually made chains that they wore outside of their collars with a little teeny cane on it, basically saying, you go ahead, try, take us on. Nothing's going to happen to us. Okay? I mean, does that sound familiar? So I've been waiting for this, and not in anticipation, just as a big warning sign. I'm not sure if we had an episode of Dynasty or if we had the beginning of the fight. This is Marjorie Taylor Greene against Jasmine Crockett. They're in a hearing room, let me just play what started it all.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Oh, my God.
That's beneath even you.
Okay, so they say, Marjorie Taylor Greene says, I think your fake eyelashes, you can't see the truth, which is, a slam. But it goes nuts. Cut two.
You just voted to do
Y'all did it
it.
first, so you don't want to talk about it.
Voted to do it.
Order.
I'm trying to get clarification.
Look at calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do. So I'm trying to get
Miss
clarification.
Crockett, you're not recognized. Miss Crockett.
I can't hear you with your yelling.
You don't want me
calm
to
down.
No,
Can you please calm down?
Don't tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all talk
calm
noise,
down.
and then
You're
can't
out of
take
control.
Because if I
Look, Chairman,
come and
send
talk
out
about her, y'all gonna have a problem.
Mr.
Chairman.
All right, Chair. Okay. Order. Chair now recognizes
Not cute.
Miss Greene for 4 minutes and 21 seconds. 4 minutes. Let Miss Greene talk, and then you all can. I'll recognize.
But I moved to strike her words for a second
AOC.
time based on her second set of personal remarks attacking another member.
Who?
Chairman Comer.
Because you all cannot
I have an
seem
amendment at
to
the desk,
apply
and this
the rules
sideshow
of the
needs to
committee.
stop.
We have to do this every time.
Hey, I'm
Listen,
recognized. I'm recognized. I'm going to go ahead and start
Listen,
talking.
Look, I know. Look, I don't know if you've noticed it. I have 2 hearing aids. I'm very deaf. I'm not understanding. Everybody's yelling. I'm doing the best I can. Can we not recognize Ms. Greene and let her
We
get?
cannot because of the rules of the committee, Mr. Chair. That is what I'm trying to communicate in the present moment.
Let me go to Greene versus AOC. One last thing.
Okay. Ms. Greene agrees to strike her words.
I believe she
Chair
needs to
recognizes
apologize. No. She needs
Perry.
to
Okay,
apologize.
hold on. Then after Mr. Perry's going to be recognized, then Ms.
Okay, stop
I'm
for
not
a second.
apologizing.
They were insisting that her eyelash comment be stricken from the record. Okay, this is what they're talking about. This is what AOC and Crockett are so upset about, the fake eyelash thing. And so Marjorie Greene says, "Fine, I don't care. Strike it from the record." But that wasn't good enough. Go ahead.
21
Well,
seconds.
then
Okay,
you're
reserve
not
the right to
striking your
object.
words.
I am
Mr.
not
Chair.
apologizing.
Now let's go. Come on, guys.
Why don't you debate me?
Mr. Chairman,
That's Green.
the minority.
pretty
No,
self-evident.
You're not.
Yeah, you're
out
not.
of order.
You don't have enough
You're out of order.
intelligence.
Chair recognizes Mr. Perry.
That's
Okay,
not Green.
move to strike
I'd
the.
like to
I
strike
move to
those
strike the
words
lady's
as well.
So they're arguing about the frickin' eyelashes, and they want it struck from the record. And Green says, "Why don't you just debate me?" And Crockett says, "What? Are you kidding me?" She says that, and it's not a problem. Finish the clip, please.
Move to
I would
strike
like
the
order.
lady's
as well.
words again.
That's 2 requests to strike. That's 2 requests to strike.
Oh, they cannot take the
There's
words.
another motion to strike her words again. Please
All right.
get
Okay.
your members under
Here's
control.
the correct parliament. Miss Green, do you agree to unanimous consent to strike your words?
I repeat again for the second time. Yes, I'll strike
right.
my words,
That-
but I'm not
all right.
apologizing.
Without objection. Without
Not
objection.
apologizing.
That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you
meeting will
attack the
suspend.
physical
Meeting will
appearance of another
suspend.
person?
Are you?
Now, let me ask you. Are we getting healthier as a country or sicker as a country? Is what's happening in Congress better than it was 4 years ago? And I'm telling you, 4 years ago, it was nuts. But is it better than it was 4 years ago or worse than it was 4 years ago? Is our political system more trustworthy than it was 4 years ago or less trustworthy than it was 4 years ago? Is our judicial system more trustworthy or less trustworthy? I mean, this is so easy to answer if people get out of their teams. It's so easy to see. Let me play cut 4 here on small businesses. Listen to this.
Recent report by Alignable Research Center found that 43% of small businesses that rent across the country were unable to pay their rent in full last month. This high of a delinquency rate hasn't been seen since the heart of the pandemic and is up 4% from just 1 year ago.
Okay. 43% of small businesses couldn't pay their rent in full last month. 43% of small businesses. This is compared to when the government shut everything down and small businesses had to pay their rent when they had 0 customers. Okay? 43% of all small businesses. Who creates jobs in this country? It's the small business. They create between 70 and 80% of all jobs are created by small businesses. The Trump tax cuts, it will make the small business tax, when they expire, which Joe Biden said, we are going to let that expire. That's got to stop. It's all for. It means that small businesses, their taxes will go up by 20%. If they can't pay their rent now, how are they going to pay an extra 20%? Is that a better plan than we had under Trump or a worse plan? Give me the cut 5, please.
So here's the breakdown when it comes to groceries. We're going to show you on the screen because year to year, it's up by over 1%. And since the pandemic, up by 25%. So people are really feeling it at home. They're cutting down on their budgets. Feeding a family of 4 now is almost an average of $1,000 a month. That is a lot of money.
$1,000 a month since the pandemic, and then it never came down. Why? Part of the reason, all of the new rules from the WEF, all the things that the government is doing to squeeze farmers out of business and make it all go to big farm. Grocery prices are up since Biden took office by 25%, and they're still going up 1% this year, not going down, but up. Is your life easier? Is it easier to feed your family or harder to feed your family? Are the policies that the president is proposing, all of the spending on, God only knows, queer butt studies in the Congo, is that helping you or is that directly hurting you? Oh, God. It's really easy, America.